Hello everyone, it's Matthew Stewart here, the CMO here at Fintelix, and this is Will.
Hi, this is Will, the Solutions Architect here, back at it again. Today we're going to talk about what?
Anthos.
Yes, the brother of Ethos, Anthos. That's right, Google Anthos, GCP Anthos.
So what exactly is Anthos?
Well, I'm very glad that you asked. Anthos is actually a multi-cloud platform that enables you to easily deploy and manage and build your applications in a microservices fashion in a hybrid cloud and multi-cloud situation. It leverages the technology that Google offers, like GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine, and some of the open source, open cloud platform technology, such as ISTIO, which handles a lot of the certificate issuance, policy rotation, and also handles a lot of the routing policies, networking, just in general networking for cloud applications, cloud native applications. And there's also Google Cloud Marketplace that allows you to basically launch applications, manage your applications easier. So some of the framework, including, let's say, WordPress or OpenCart, when you launch those application level stuff, it's easy for you to find the most stable version and launch it with ease on your multi-cloud platform. So that's in kind of a very elaborate way of explaining what it is.
You mentioned ISTIO.
Right.
Can you elaborate a bit more on the ISTIO?
So ISTIO is, like I said, an open source technology. Google has their own managed ISTIO service, so that it takes a lot of the care of all of the setting it up and configuring it properly and making sure that all the newest releases or stable releases are being used. Handles a lot of things like just networking configuration. ISTIO handles a lot of the ingress and egress, the networking, how the traffic flow from one point to the other, and also certificate authorization, rate limit of your APIs, and just overall centralized control of the networking of your cloud platform.
You also mentioned about GKE.
Yeah.
How exactly does that fit into the picture?
Well, I mean, like Google's managed Kubernetes service is very advanced compared to some of the other managed Kubernetes service by other cloud provider. And when you use Anthos, it allows you to deploy your application in both on-premise infrastructure and also cloud infrastructure, which is provided by Google, leveraging their Google Kubernetes engine. And that is, it's easy to manage, and it's also got the advanced support from Google. If you want to learn more about the best multi-cloud practice and cloud agnostic approach of designing and developing cloud-native solutions, you can check out our other video, which we talked about it in greater detail in our earlier series. We're going to post a link here as well.
In the description.
So yeah, long story short, GKE provides Google's additional technical support. It helps and maintains the lift and shift approach of Kubernetes, and allows you to have a multi-cloud, cloud-agnostic approach to develop your applications. So it leverages both cloud-native and cloud-agnostic advantage. And at the same time, you're able to use your own on-premise infrastructure.
Is there a specific use case where you would use Anthos?
Yeah. So I think Google Cloud's official website actually give a great example. There's a very big financial institution called KeyBank. They have, I think, over 11,000 branches across the world. Very big. I think it's almost 200 years business, right? So it's very, very big. They're globally scaled. The CTO there talked about their transformation with Anthos. They want to have sort of the open cloud approach to develop, I guess, both cloud native and cloud agnostic application to leverage the cloud capabilities, meanwhile have their on-premise infrastructure. It's both for compliant reasons, like a lot of the banks need to have a lot of the data stored in a particular region, or their machines need to be configured a certain way, and they can't really migrate that piece of information onto cloud. However, they want to have part of their kind of more openly available applications on cloud, So that's why they developed a hybrid cloud, and Anthos really makes it easy for them to deliver that transformation to have this hybrid cloud architecture. Part of their application and assets live on cloud, part of their applications live on-premise infrastructure. And he talked about that there are a lot of advantages of having that architecture. One being that they're able to release features very quickly. They're able to quickly build and deliver and manage it with ease. They can almost have like daily releases, and that's amazing for a company of that size. Usually, like for a global sizing enterprise, it usually takes quite a long time for them to make the next release, because every release needs to be tested thoroughly.
Yep.
And to say that they're able to have daily releases, that is quite incredible.
So how exactly do you use Anthos?
So I think there's 3 steps. The first is you identify and think about how you can re-architecture your existing application. If it's really huge, humongous, monolithic application, you have to really think about, do I want to really break it down into smaller microservices, or do I want to kind of just use it as is and just use it container approach. And then once you determine that, you deploy and orchestrate those containers in pod fashion on both on-premise and on cloud using GKE, which is Google Kubernetes Engine. And then you just launch it. And then the third step is you launch it and maintain it using the Google's cloud services like Stackdriver, which is used to help monitor and keep track of all the logging information.
So I'm sure this sounds very interesting to a lot of people watching the video right now.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them are probably wondering, what's the pricing like? How does the pricing model work?
Oh man, for a service that advanced, it costs quite a lot. It costs nothing. That's right. You only have to pay for the GCP services that you use. You don't have to pay anything for Anthos. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think to conclude, if you are a company, so this isn't always good for startups to use Anthos, right? Because it increases the complexity of your architecture. But if you have, for some reason, if you have on-premise infrastructure, you have your own server, you have your own data center, right? And you want to incorporate that with your cloud infrastructure, look into Anthos. It can be really valuable for you.
So there you have it. There's a little bit about what Anthos is, who should use it, why you should use it, how to use it, and how much it costs. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment down below, don't forget to give us a follow, and one lucky person who asks a question will win one of our Fintellix t-shirts.